Okay, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Basic Entertainment. Welcome back to another movie review. If you guys enjoyed the video, consider hitting that like button. If you guys want more Basic Entertainment, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, link in the description below. And if this is your first time here at Basic Entertainment, where I cover reactions of movies, trailers, sometimes music, then hit that subscribe button with the notification bell tap. So today guys, I'm gonna give you a spoiler-free movie review on Wonder Woman 84 and my general thoughts of the movie. I got a new structure system that I want to go based off on this review today. And just by starting out, I like to talk about the hype before coming into this movie. And my hype for Wonder Woman went up and then it went down. After watching the trailers, I got the sense that I'm getting tired of the 80s. The 80s is a time period which I'm getting kind of tired of seeing in media. And it feels a bit corny and cheesy. From what the trailers have got me, it hasn't really got me hype. And going in here, I really set my expectations low, the lowest I could possibly go. I'm not even really hyped for it. I'm just gonna turn it on here on HBO Max, and sadly, I have come to report that I did not like this movie. I think this is a kind of a, I'm not sure if I would say sequelitis. I just feel like they didn't know what really story they could tell. So we're gonna go with my structure review. Positives first. I'm gonna give you guys my positives of the movie. Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot. I think she was great. I think she is Wonder Woman. Charismatic, charming, you know, all that good stuff you could say. She really brings some type of light to the role. She feels like Wonder Woman in a sense. I think we're kind of passive. Can she be Wonder Woman? I think she can handle this role moving forward, and she does a pretty good job here. Nothing too crazy, but nothing too bad. Just from Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot. The directing was great. I think the directing of how they capture the 80s. This is a movie where it makes you really feel like you're in the 80s. Sometimes movies, they try to say, oh, we're in this time period, but they never make you feel like it. The aesthetics, the way how it's shot, even the stuff that I'm going to get into my negatives, which I didn't quite like, I kind of admire them doing, because it's like they're really trying to pay homage to the 80s and stuff. So the aesthetics, the directing of the 80s was on point in my opinion. I kind of enjoyed it. But one of my biggest MVPs of this movie has to be Pedro Pascal. Pedro Pascal coming into this movie, I was like, okay, Max Warlord, who really cares? But no, he delivers a pretty good performance here in this movie. He gives you some layers. He gives you this guy who wants it all, but really doesn't. He can't have it all. It's a villain type of motivations, and I thought he was great. I thought he showed up his acting chops, and then coming in from the Mandalorian to Wonder Woman 84, he's keep on improving with the facial acting, with the the statement he has bringing in. And Pedro Pascal, man, I'll give him one of these, man. He was great in this movie, man. He was the MVP of this movie. He was the main star of this movie. So going into my negatives of the movie, boy, is there a bunch. I would say the script. I feel like the script wasn't flowing right. The first Wonder Woman was like boom, boom, boom. Like the pacing of the first Wonder Woman was great. Like it filled in. Even though I didn't really like the third act of the first Wonder Woman, this movie felt kind of choppy. I feel like there were some scenes that maybe shouldn't have been in there, or there's some scenes that feel like just kind of wasted potential. There's some scenes that dragged on too much, and I just gotta say the script was a big negative of this movie. Didn't feel as clean, as polished as the first Wonder Woman did. Kristen Wiig as Cheetah. Kristen Wiig delivers a great performance. I think Kristen Wiig delivers a good performance. She gives me a lot of Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman vibes in this movie, but her character Cheetah is just a character she fights. You get what I'm saying? Like she's just a stick in a row. Like her character to me is it was a waste in my opinion. All she was there was in a third act to fight, and that's what she basically was. She wasn't nothing more than that. And I was kind of disappointed what they did with Cheetah. And also too, I gotta say, this movie, and I think this is just an overall a problem with the DCEU, is that I can't see this in the same universe that Zack Snyder built with Man of Steel on BVS. I just don't see it. I can't see something this ridiculous of a plot device, because there's one thing in this movie that took me out of it, was this one certain plot device that had me scratching my eyes saying, wow, this is corny and goofy. Okay, and I know they're sticking with the 80s, they're sticking to be goofy, but man, this is a whole new level of cartooning that I just couldn't see this fitting in the world that they established back with Man of Steel. And that's just an overall problem with the DCEU. I know one of their biggest applause is that they give the directors freedom. That's a great thing, but it also comes with a bad thing where your movies tonally don't feel the same. You know, I can't see this in the same universe that the BVS. Maybe that's something they need to change in the future. I get that Wonder Woman's more optimistic and hopeful, but yeah, so those are my negatives. But Patty Jenkins delivers almost a Superman-esque Richard Donner feel of this movie, and I know she loves Superman. I was just telling myself, man, I need a Superman movie, man. I'm just watching this movie and I'm like, where's my Superman movie? Because this feels like, in a way, a Superman movie in certain extent. Yeah, man, that's my review on Wonder Woman 84. I thought also too the action was a bit corny at times. I just didn't feel like the action was there. But yeah, that's all I really gotta say while spoiling the movie. If you guys want a spoiler review, then tell me in the comments below if you guys want it. If not, that's fine. But if I could give my grade for Wonder Woman 1984, I will give it a C. C for Wonder Woman 84. That's my grade. Mediocre at best. Maybe I'll give it a second watch later down the road. I will be doing a DCU ranking later down on my channel. But man, I just wasn't feeling this movie at all. You know, it was this one thing that just really threw me off the entire movie, and I couldn't stick with it. But yeah, guys, that's my review. Tell me what's your thoughts on the movie. If you guys have seen it, like, subscribe, follow me on my Instagram and Twitter. Link in the description below for that. I'll see you guys next time. Deuces.